every day this week, we're going to start the show. What has changed about the Super Bowl? Odds-wise, handicapping-wise, we're going to always start this show with what has changed. Why? Because that's what you need to know first. Because you're making your bets, I'm guessing, as the week progresses, or for the 50% or so of the audience that don't even bet, you want to know what Vegas is thinking. Guys, let's get straight to that. Fez, if I had to tell you or ask you, tell me about the marketplace, right? Think of it like the New York Stock Exchange and the ticker. What's happening right now in the marketplace when it comes to the Super Bowl?
So the marketplace is not moving. RJ, New England is a 2.5-point favorite. They've been that way since Friday. A few books have New England minus 2.5 with a little extra vigorous minus $1.20. Most books, New England minus 2.5, lay that minus $1.10.
All right, so let's recap. The line opened up, and some would say stupidly, and I think that's probably a fair adjective for it. Well, I guess that'd be an adverb. It'd be a fair adverb for it. Was the Patriots were underdogs. Fez, you have in your pocket, you've got a Patriots +1 ticket, correct?
Correct, and I'm loving that bet.
No doubt. But literally within the first couple hours, we were at 2, Pats 2. So what we've seen is a significant line move, significant money on the Patriots, but it was so significant, lopsided early, literally the night of the conference championship games, that in the 8 days since, what would you say, Fez, is we were sitting at maybe 2.4 come Monday morning a week ago, and now we're sitting at 2.6. I mean, we've had 3 points of movement in a couple hours and just a smidge of movement towards the Patriots since. Is that a fair way to say it?
Exactly right. An absolute flurry of activity for the first few hours, and since then, just a tiny trickling of New England money each and every day.
Okay, now here's the question. I'm RJ Bell, straight out of Vegas. I'm in Atlanta. The boys are in Vegas, breaking down what's happened since Friday in the betting market for the Super Bowl. Who's betting the Rams right now? Because here's the advice that I've been giving to everybody. And this is advice, quite frankly, that I think is not even debatable. Oftentimes, you and I will disagree. We'll press the green button. Me and Brad, you and Brad. Pros disagree all the time. This is one that I don't think disagreeing with is valid. I don't think you can disagree. If you like the Patriots, bet now. Why? Because 3 things can happen. One is the line stays the same. If it does, it doesn't matter when you bet. The other thing that could happen, number 2, Patriots go up to 3. What happens in that case? Well, if you like the Pats, it's a catastrophe. Why? Because the Patriots at 3 is such a less attractive bet than the Patriots at 2.5. Why? Because 3 is the most common margin of victory in the NFL. If a team is favored near 3 points, they win by exactly 3 points almost 10% of the time. So 10% of the time, you're going to have a push instead of a win. That's a catastrophe. That's about all the edge you need to bet. Now, what else could happen? Number 3, line could go down. Oh, RJ, what happens if we could get Patriots plus or minus 2? Isn't that better? Well, yeah, it is. But it's only better by a little bit. 2.5, 2, even 1.5, it's no big deal. 2 is such a rare number. Yeah, you'd rather lay 2, but it's not near. It's probably like 20% as valuable as 3. So if you're risking 5 times as much by waiting, why wait? Flip side, exactly the opposite with the Rams. You cannot bet the Rams at plus 2.5. That's me pounding the table. You can't. Why? Because, yeah, it might go to 2, and you're thinking, oh, I'd rather plus 2.5, but no big deal. If it goes to 3, though, you gain so much, 5 times as much. And remember, you only need, it's like getting married. Brad, you're single. Little advice for you here. You don't need every girl to like you. right? You don't even need 51% of girls to like you want to be elected to something. You need one girl to like you enough to marry you. And and I'm speaking from experience, as long as it's the right person, you're lucky, right? So you only need 1 + 3. So first of all, Brad, did you follow that?
I did.
All right,
just need one, but it needs to be the right one.
Exactly. Take it to heart. Well, when it comes to the +3, you just got to find 1 + 3. -110, right? You want it to be, flat vig. And I think the odds, Fez, that if someone had even 3 outs, let's say they had 3 places to bet, what's the odds at some point between now and kickoff that Rams bettors are going to be able to see a plus or get a +3?
Oh, I think it's likely. I might set it around 65%, RJ.
Oh, my gosh. So wait a minute. You'll let me pick 3 books, and you'll allow me to lay -200 to you that one of those books is going to go to 3 at some point.
Yeah, I know which 3 books you're going to pick. You're going to pick 3
So wait, hold on a
books.
second. So hold on. So you're backing off, right? You're saying your numbers are wrong. So what's the number? I'll give you another chance at it. What's the number?
All right, we'll call it 50-50.
Well, no, I'm saying it's much more than 66% or 65%. I'm saying
Interesting. I think we have a bet.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
So, Brad, I think Fez is confused.
I'm jumping. Hold on, because you don't. I guess that you didn't bring one of these with you down to Atlanta, RJ. I got a bet with you. I'm with RJ on this one. It doesn't matter. I think within 3 books, I thought the chances would be more likely 80%.
So here's what we'll do is we'll just name the books now so people can follow along at home. This is simple. I'll take the South Point. I'll take the stations, all very billion-dollar books in Vegas. And, Brad, I'll let you decide. You want Caesars or MGM? I think MGM.
Caesars or MGM.
Let's
Why
go
not Willie
MGM.
Hill?
We'll
go MGM.
No, you're right. Let's go William Hill. So we got William Hill, stations, and South Point, Fez. If at any moment between now and the Super Bowl we've got an even money bet that if it hits 3, we're right. You feeling good?
Better than good. Thank you, Fez, for the free money.
Yeah, that was not my best work there.
See, guys, listen. Slow down. Everyone, don't close your eyes if you're driving, but consider the following. On every other show, I don't care what show it is, Fox, doesn't matter, there's stupid stuff said by the host, just like I sometimes say stupid stuff. But here, if someone says something stupid, they pay with cash. That's the difference, and that's why I love it. I'm RJ Bell, straight out of Vegas in Atlanta. All right, Brad, give us, if you go to pregame.com, you can click the Game Center, and you can see the bet splits and the cash splits on every game, Super Bowl included. Tell us how the betting has gone since the opener when it comes to, we know it's moved towards the Patriots. The question is, what percentage of tickets, what percentage of bets?
Yeah, so last time we talked on Friday with the audience here, there was about a total handle was right around 700,000. That is at the pregame.com game center. And what we
got multiple sources, and they aggregate together, and as of Friday, there was 700,000 bet from those sources, and we had the per bet data on it. Go ahead.
Yeah, we did. And since then, we've seen nearly a 50% increase. We're now over $1 million bet. And we have right now, the Patriots have gotten 70% of the tickets and 77% of the cash. Pregame showing the Patriots a 2.5-point favorite.
That's interesting. So 70% of the bets / tickets. So if I bet $1, or if so-and-so bets $1, I bet 1,000, Fez bets 10,000. It's all one bet each. But then even a greater percentage of cash on the Patriots. And remember, guys, pregame.com, the only place in the world with those cash numbers for free. Just hit the Game Center. You'll see them. It's fascinating, especially when there's a big difference between the cash and the tickets. It's a sign the big bet's going one way and the small bet's going the other. And you know pros versus Joes, which way you want to go. By the way, Joan is back with us tomorrow. He'll be in Atlanta on Wednesday, speaking of Joes. So it seems like, and this will be the last question of the first segment, Fez, it seems like that we know by the line move, it's been all Patriots or a lot of Patriots money. We're seeing by the Game Center splits a lot of Patriots money. No pros could be betting the Rams right now. So how do we know when those books flash 3 for any whatever length of time? It seems like the pros are going to be taking my advice, which is grab the first 3 minus 110 you can get. Is it potentially deceiving all this Patriots money because the smart bettors are waiting for 3 and there's really no reason, like we just said, we explained, there's no reason to bet the Rams now. Could this be deceiving? And thus my question is, if you had to guess what the final Game Center bet splits would be, let's say number of tickets, number of bets, same thing, do you think it's going to be upwards of 75% pass, or do you think we move more towards 60-40 because all the Rams money is waiting?
I think we're going to move more towards 65-35. I do think the Rams money is waiting, but I'll say this, RJ. The few times we've seen a 3 pop up, and we've seen it a couple times at a few books, it has not lasted more than about 15 minutes. The pros, the second they saw +3, lay $1.10, they jumped on it.
But if it flashes up for 1 second, you're paying Brad, not correct?
I've already left your $100. You're going to